For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. A top 25 showdown coming up, 2 of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. On the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Thompson.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Here comes the offense on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the option. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Looking for a crease. It's Judkins. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Down for the offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Fafita. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the counter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 10, Arizona 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's reverse. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll throw it on first down. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And it's right down the boulevard. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice job executing all of the... Put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Plum. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Off the play fake. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Judkins. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for a huge play. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Fafita. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. God, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, he's looking for more.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Going up top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. And finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. What a snag by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here we go. Clear. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 11 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense in the game.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not
Arizona.
Moose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense. On the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona 31, Ohio State 20.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
There are no surprises right now. The offense is going to do this. They're going to run the football, chew that clock with the lead. The defense has to be really aggressive. This says a lot about an offense. If you can keep getting first downs and they know it's coming, that is a good physical offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times,
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
this defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
first part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Allison. And that pass is intercepted. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Arizona 31, Ohio State 26.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the front.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got it past the marker. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Give to the single back.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Hit as he throws. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a momentum change in play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's
going over the top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up,